I'm chatting to Alan GREEFF, and on Friday, Halo Stables will get underway in race 1 with Lady de Arbenville. Now, she's done nothing but improve with each run locally, and Alan, she looks to have her sights set on the winner's box.
Morning, Nadine. Yeah, Lady de Arbenville's got a chance. She's not drawn nicely, drawn 2, and ran in a great race actually last time, and I think, she's a big runner in this sort of race.
2 runners in race 2. We'll see Western Jack back from a 3.5-month break. He'll be joined by Captivate, and I'm sure Alan will be hoping for improvement from her. She is better than her recent results suggest.
Yeah, Western Jack, a little bit of a break after his last run, and hopefully he can bounce back to some sort of form. Captivate is definitely better than his last or her last form suggests, and she's drawn 1, and if she can just recoup her form and show her work at the racecourse, then she's always that you've got to include.
2 runners in race 4. Here we'll see Cliff Top, who just faded out late in his last. He'll be joined by Inherit the Rain, who I think will really appreciate being back over a sprinting trip on his favoured surface.
Yeah, Cliff Top last time was a little bit of a lapse in his form. He hasn't been unplaced in many a run, so put a line through it. I think he'll bounce back to his brilliant best and definitely be competitive. Inherit the Rain back in distance, and he does enjoy the poly, and I think he'll run a good race again.
Another 2 runners in race 5, where we will see Mia Regina, who's drawn a lot better than she was in her last start. I'm sure she'll appreciate that, and she'll race alongside Vandalize, who was a good second over track and trip in her last start.
Yeah, Mia Regina going over slightly further, 1,200 metres. She's been mostly 1,000-metre trips, and she's got a nice draw, and I think, if she can just settle a little bit, she'll run a good race. Vandalize, she ran a cracking race last time, ran a clear second, and she builds on that. I think she's definitely a huge runner.
Our feature of the afternoon is the Fairview 1900, which is a non-black type event, and here the yard will be represented by 3 runners. Heathcliff is back off quite a lengthy break, 5.5 months, so I'm sure the question will be, will he need it? He'll be joined by Global Ali, who once again is up in class, but my gosh, he's doing nothing wrong at the moment and lines up off the back of a hat-trick of wins. The final entry will be Bournemouth, who is behind us, and the 19 might be a smidgen sharp, but he's definitely not out of it.
Yeah, we'll start with Heathcliff. He's been off for a while, and now most probably will need this run, 1900. But it's his first run back after a layoff, and hopefully he'll take this run well, looking well and feeling well. A horse like Bournemouth, I agree with you, maybe a little bit on the sharp side, but will be doing his best work. Like saying that, he was only 2 lengths off Global Ali the last time, so it wasn't that far, although the 1900 is maybe a little bit on the sharp side. Global Ali, on the other end, like you said, has done nothing wrong. He's just been getting stronger, better as time has gone on, and he's adapted to the poly very well.
On to race 7, and here 2 of the fairer sex step out. Mary Lamb, well, we know Mary's anything but a lamb, but she did behave last time out, and she ran a really great race, and I do think if Kendall can get the same effort out of her, she can be competitive once more. Back for more, 2 great runs in the both male Guineas Plate and the fillies Guineas Plate, and she's down in class here.
Yeah, Mary Lamb, I thought ran a really nice race first time out, and she's a filly that just needs to settle, and she's a good-looking filly, really. She'd been off for a while, and I thought it was a credible race first time. She can build on that. I think she could be in the money. Back for more. Nice filly. She's run 2 good races. She's much better than her form suggests, and I wouldn't be surprised to see her in the winner's box.
The yard will close with 2 runners in race 8. Legal Thriller, who's another from the yard that races off a really good run in a Guineas Plate last time out. And Path of Choice, he was just run down into second in his last, and I'm sure he can be very competitive again.
Yeah, Legal Thriller I thought was a good run last time out. It was his first post-maiden run, and also a step up in trip, which he showed he could handle. So I was happy with that run, and he's down in class already now. It was quite a strong field, that. Path of Choice, well, he's done nothing wrong in his last couple of starts, and thought an unlucky loser last time. The third horse was a good couple of lengths behind him and the winner, so he's just got to keep his form, and I think he'll be right there again.
2 runners with a very useful form, optimistic chances in race 8.